Despacito salimos de Tucson, el calor marcando el pulso. La Vespa sabe el camino, sur siempre al sur, hasta donde la línea se vuelve historia. Tucson hums like a low conga skin. Heat bends time at the curbside grin. Vespa clicks in a clavity. Chrome finds rhythm on asphalt slick. Sahuarita slides by slow baseline. Masked shadows keep off the shine. Road sings soft in a nylon key. Wine learn words it won't give to me. We roll south unbothered and lean. Summer green in a dust gold sheen. Miles sway like a Tres guitar. Near and far on very far.
The stretch of Interstate 19 between Tucson and Nogales has the unique distinction of being the only highway in America to be marked by kilometers instead of miles. In 1975, the U.S. government considered switching to the metric system and used this stretch of interstate as a pilot program. President Reagan dismantled the metric conversion board in 1982, but I-19 never converted back over to the imperial system.
Blanca holds sky and blue. Lake breeze out with the
Despite living in Tucson for 5 years, this is my first time to Sahuarita, only 25 miles south of Tucson. What interests me about the city is the lake, which is a rarity in Arizona. Granted, it is an artificial lake. It was built in 2001. Arizona Game and Fish regularly stock it with fish, and that helps attract ducks and birds. On average, 65 gallons of water per minute need to be fed into the lake to counteract evaporation.
Pena Blanca holds sky and blue. The lake breeze out with the desert new. Water laughs in a maraca hush. Reeds keep time when the tires brush. We roll south unbothered and lean. Summer green in a dust gold sheen. Miles sway like a Tres guitar. Near and far on very far. Tubac walls, summer brush snare past. Old paint talks not anchored fast. History drips in a minor mode. Ink and sun on the same old road. Borderlines play a double beat. Heartbeat stalls, then finds its feet. Papers flutter like paper kites, stamped in shade, then back to light. We roll south unbothered and lean. Summer green in a dust gold sheen. Miles sway like a Tres guitar. Near and far on very far. We roll south unbothered and lean. Summer green in a dust gold sheen. Miles sway like a Tres guitar. Near and far on very far.
Tubac is an O'odham word meaning place of dark water. It has history as a mining town, but evolved into an art colony from the 1930s to the 1960s. U.S. Congressman Will Rogers Jr., who narrated The American Adventure at Epcot Center, retired to his ranch in Tubac where he committed suicide by firearm at the age of 81.
Summer green in a dust gold sheen. Miles sway like a Tres guitar.
chiquito, que el desierto ya está cantando.
Sale el sol sobre Tucson temprano, cobre y salvia pintan el andar. Mi Vespa zumba como vihuela, polvo fino aprende a bailar. Sahuarita pasa despacito, campanas de luz en el camino. El aire sabe a lima y hierro, promesa tibia del destino. Tubac guarda historias bajitas, muros viejos oyen mi canción. Ruedan sombras de mis abuelos entre llantas y corazón. Peña Blanca brilla en silencio, lago azul con pulso de son. Mi motor late en tres tiempos como trompeta al atardecer.
Pena Blanca Lake was observed to have a high level of mercury, so in 2008 the lake was closed to clean the contamination, which was thought to be the result of mining operations. But 5 years later, the mercury levels were unchanged, so it's hypothesized that naturally occurring mercury are seeping through faults or a spring in the lake.
Ay, Vespa mía, no mires atrás, cruza la línea con fe y calor. De Arizona al sur de Nogales, canta el desierto en mayor. Ay, Vespa mía, deja pasar, sudor y risa, polvo y amor. La frontera es solo un compás, cuando el camino es cansado.
Nogales, Arizona has a population of 21,000 and, as a border town, funnels $30 billion worth of international trade into the state. Its name comes from the Spanish for walnut tree, which still grow in the city today. The international border crossing is a busy one, with 30,000 people crossing daily. Part of The Hangover Part 3 were filmed in Nogales, Arizona, and made to look like Tijuana, Mexico. Nogales, Mexico is much larger than its identically named Arizona counterpart, with a population of 265,000. The stretch of town near the international border is filled with hotels, restaurants, and Mexican handicraft stalls. A crazy amount of dentist offices are here as well, catering to American medical tourists. Even I know Tucsonans who have had dental work completed in Nogales, and they had great things to say about the experience. And of course, the cost. Brandon Flowers of The Killers sings about Nogales in his awesome song Magdalena. Give it a listen if you have the opportunity.
De Arizona al sur de Nogales, canta el desierto en mayor. Ay, Vespa mía, deja pasar, sudor y risa, polvo y amor. La frontera es solo un compás, cuando el camino es canción. Se apaga el día, sigue el viaje, con estrellas de testigo fiel. Dos países en la memoria, una rueda y el mismo ayer.
December hums through Nogales streets. Cold chrome sings where the border meets. Mission bells fade into mesquite. Tie track stitch where languages greet. Winter sun cuts a desert clean. History breathes in the in-between. We ride the quiet the long way through. Blue hills bending into view. On a Vespa, time feels true. Southbound cold, northbound blue. Patagonia wakes with a river hush. Cottonwoods trade gold for rust. Sonoita grass rolls like an old refrain. Ranch gates rhyme with the wind and plain. Elgin pours patience into the vine. Oak shadows keep unhurried time.
confused with the snow-capped mountainous region of South America, Patagonia, Arizona is a former silver mining town. It has not surpassed a population of 1,000 in all years since 1950. Today it's quite economically depressed with a median household income of $26,000. Sonoita is the Napa Valley of Arizona with nearly 20 wineries. The soil and climate of the region require the grapes to work hard to flourish, giving the grapes and their wine a unique flavor. The landscape looks more Montana here than Arizona.
Shadows keep unhurried time. We ride the quiet, the long way through blue hills, bending into view on a Vespa. Time feels true, southbound cold, northbound blue.
Elgin has soil similar to Burgundy, France, and is another one of Arizona's winemaking regions. Several movies were filmed here, including 1955's Oklahoma and 1957's 3:10 to Yuma.
Parker Canyon holds a mirrored sky. Ice Edge wave, let the ravens by. Tracks of deer cross frozen sand. The lake remembers a gentler hand. Tires hum low past stone and pine. Miles converse in a minor line. Fort Huachuca drums the past. Bootsteps echo discipline fast. Signals carried through wire and air. Stories coded everywhere. We ride the quiet, the long way through blue hills, bending into view on a Vespa. Time feels true, southbound cold, northbound the quiet, the long way through blue hills, bending into view on a Vespa. Time feels true, southbound cold, northbound blue. Oh, northbound blue. Oh.
December light, my Vespa hummed a silver-threaded tune through oak and stone to Parker Lake beneath the winter moon. The water held the mountain still like ink and calm repose, where soldiers once and cattle bells shared dust and older oaths. A loon of wind along the shore of pines remembered rhyme. The road went easy south and slow in borrowed bits of time. Huachuca Canyon open wide, a green and granite hall, where footsteps of the buffalo still answer canyon call. Fork tails drifted with the creek, blue coats and wagon songs, while sycamore and juniper kept watch the whole day long. The Vespa climbed on patient gears, my breath in frosty air. History rode pillion there, light as a whispered prayer.
In 1956, the town council of what was then Fry held a radio contest to name their newly incorporated city. The person responsible for tracking and counting the votes, Nola Walker, took her own suggestion of Sierra Vista and claimed it as the winner without actually counting any votes. The name stuck, and 50 years later, Nola was granted clemency for her dishonesty. In 1975, it became the site of the first ever McDonald's drive-thru to attract business from the soldiers at nearby Fort Huachuca. The soldiers were not permitted to wear their military fatigues off base unless they were in a vehicle.
By dusk the lights of Sierra Vista gently found my way, a town that grew from watchful hills and shows the brighter day. I parked beside the quiet streets, the engine warm with cheer, thankful for the miles that sang so plainly close and dear. December smiled, the journey done, the stars came out to see a small wheeled song through southern hills, a gift it gave to me.
December wheels hum south of town, cold sun on Highway 82, but a wind from Nogales side, carrying stories it won't smooth. Climbing north through Patagonia pines, copper skies could raise a thing. Ravens trace their looping arcs, like they're sketching where I've been. I'm rolling 4 long days through the old frontier. Dust writes his poems on the lines I steer. Every mile hums a secret I can't
Arizona has an official state balladeer. You heard that right. His name is Dolan Ellis, and he wanted a place where songs and stories celebrating Arizona could be performed and preserved. The original location was planned to be in Fountain Hills, but Dolan and his wife fell in love with the Huachuca Mountains and decided on this location instead. The preserve was founded in 1996, and a state-of-the-art theater opened in 2000.
Me with brick facades, old customs gates of iron red, echoes of ponchos riders glide where the desert riverbed. Willcox feels like when a bear ranch fences stretching taut and long.
James Carr was an immigrant from Ireland who came to America with his mother at the age of 6 in 1858. He opened a sawmill in the Huachuca region. His home in the region is now a historical site.
Sandhill cranes wheel overhead, their wings a trembling winter song. I'm rolling 4 long days through the old frontier. Dust writes its poems on the lines I steer. Every mile hums a secret I can't quite name, but the road keeps singing just the same. Tombstone waits in a quiet dusk, streets paved in stubborn grit. OK Corral stands patient still, disbelief woven in every split.
Our Lady of the Sierras, also called Cerro de la Virgen, is a 680 square foot chapel that was rebuilt in 2011 after a fire. Outside is a 30-foot tall Madonna statue and a 75-foot tall Celtic cross.
Lantern light on weathered boards flickers like a final sign. 4-day ride carved December's mark, soldered now to this road of mine. Oh, cold night settles in the saddlebags, but the Vespa hums warm truth. Time folds strange in the desert air, past and present, sharing proof. Each town stamps its quiet emblem on the corners of my mind, and the highway keeps its ledger of the miles we leave behind. I'm rolling 4 long days through the old frontier. Dust writes its poems on the lines I steer. Every mile
the frame. Sierra Vista hums a lacquered name. Cold sun cuts the Huachuca line. Keys hit hard like a punch-drunk Stein. Car house ghost in adobe tones. Ledges, letters, border bones. History taps in a left-hand roll while the right hand struts with desert soul. Bang the keys, let the valley shine. Velvet dust in 4/4 time. We're dressed in wind, we're tuned to grit. From base camp roads to the mountain slip. Sparkle boots on a 2-stroke clock. Piano glam, desert rock. Bisbee bends with a crooked grin. Stair-step streets and a miner's den. Warren Ballpark sleeps in green. Echo swing from 1913. Copper dreams in a minor key. Peg peels back like a memory. Up by Our Lady of the Sarah's face. Stone prayers hold the sky in place.
Camp Naco is the last remaining border fort constructed during the Mexican Revolution. In 2022, the state of Arizona granted $4.6 million to the city of Bisbee to restore the site.
Bang the keys, let the valley shine. Velvet dust in 4/4 time. We're dressed in wind, we're tuned to grit. From base camp roads to the mountain slip. Sparkle boots on a 2-stroke clock. Piano glam, desert rock. Coronado cave breathe limestone cool. Batwing hush, old empires rule. Douglas rails hum southbound tales. Customs
Bisbee was founded as a copper, gold, and silver mining town in 1880 and named after Judge DeWitt Bisbee. It transitioned into its modern artist/hippie destination in the 1970s as an alternative to overpriced resort towns like Aspen, Colorado. It's full of unique Art Deco and Victorian architecture, and the streets were designed before automobiles, so it's walkable with staircases throughout the hilly town center.
Geronimo surrender marks the ground where words went still, then traveled around. History doesn't beg or plead, it keeps the beat while the wheels proceed. At Jericho was stones, a museum of bone. Desert learns what it's learned alone. Raven notes and Ocotillo lines play tuxedo time on the ivory spine. Climbing east as the light thins out. Willcox waits with a stargazer shout. December stars snap sharp and bright. Piano rings through the cooling night. From Sierra Star to Willcox and we rode the keys. We made amends with nature's hush and history's now.
Warren Ballpark was built in 1909 as a recreation site for miners and their families. In 1917, it served as a temporary jail for 1,300 striking miners.
Signed in dust, glam desert rock. Bang the keys, let the valley shine. Velvet dust in 4/4 time. We're dressed in wind, we're tuned to grit. From base camp roads to the mountain slip. Sparkle boots on a 2-stroke clock. Piano glam, desert rock.
Douglas was originally settled by the Spanish for a short span of the 18th century, but rose in population as a smelter town for copper mined in nearby Bisbee. It's a border town north of Agua Prieta, Mexico. In 1989, the infamous Sinaloa cartel dug a 300-foot tunnel between a house in Agua Prieta to a warehouse in Douglas to smuggle drugs. It was discovered by authorities and closed a year later.
Bang the keys, let the valley shine. Velvet dust in 4/4 time. We're dressed in wind, we're tuned to grit. From base camp roads to the mountain slip. Sparkle boots on a 2-stroke clock. Piano glam, desert rock. Bang the keys, let the valley shine. Velvet dust in 4/4 time. We're dressed in wind, we're tuned to grit. From base camp roads to the mountain slit. Sparkle boots on a 2-stroke clock. Piano glam. Desert rock.
Geronimo, meaning the one who yawns, was an Apache military leader who lived from 1929 to 1909. He carried out numerous raids in retaliation from Apache lands being taken by the United States. He surrendered here to the U.S. Army in 1886. On his deathbed, he confessed to his nephew that he regretted his decision to surrender. Willcox, spelled with 2 L's, is a small city of 3,000 people surrounded by mountains. 6 of Arizona's 10 highest peaks are within a 70-mile radius. Country music artist Tanya Tucker spent her childhood here, where the only radio station in town, KHIL, played country music.
Stars doing calculus, all the basalt and light. Not running from, just adding it up. Every mile a footnote, every stop a shrub. Caucus County dust strikes cursive lines. Old maps argue with the modern signs. Said Wiro scouts start staking their claim. Arms raised like questions nobody names. The desert's a library, spines of stone. I read it out loud as the Vespa drones. Cold air sharp as a tuning fork. The past rings true and the future talks. I ride the map of the miles to Tucson tonight. Headlights proofing the grammar of light. No silver bullets, no cinematic cut. Just fuel, nerve, and the sum adding up, adding up, adding up.
The Cienega Bridge was constructed in 1921 and crosses Cienega Creek near Vail, Arizona. It was originally built with a dangerous downhill curve right before the bridge access, and it killed 11 motorists between 1952 and 1955. This downhill curve was aligned and improved the safety of the route.
Sonoita.